What's behind my anger, screaming truths at my little cousin? As I, 17-year-old female, and my brother, 18-year-old male, still reside with our parents, a peculiar dynamic has developed. 5 years ago, my little cousin, 9 years old at the time, was taken in by child services due to his mother's alcoholism and lack of knowledge about his father. My parents eventually obtained custody, and he moved into our household 24/7. He began taking small items like nail clippers and other sharp objects, then progressed to more substantial goods, such as my mother's empty vape or the neighbor's Lego sets. He was grounded for these infractions, but that did not deter him from continuing to take and deny his actions. My parents implemented parental controls over his Nintendo Switch and Netflix profile in an effort to demonstrate the consequences of one's actions. Subsequently, his behavior shifted towards violence. I acknowledge that play fighting is a typical aspect of childhood, but he was intentionally harming other children as if it were a rage room. This kind of conduct persisted for years following that incident. He no longer has access to Wi-Fi, and his primary form of entertainment is cable television. We relocated 8 months ago, and at this point, he is 13 years old. He had promised my parents that he would improve from then on, but it was a false promise. He takes things at the dollar store, he takes from my parents' room. He is no longer permitted to use the upstairs bathroom because my brother caught him attempting to gaze at me while I was bathing. I threw a tantrum to my mom about this incident, and she didn't make a mess, promptly forbidding him from using that bathroom. It was fine for a couple of weeks after that. He was granted more privileges, like a higher PG rating on his Netflix profile. However, all went back to the beginning. Yesterday morning, I went to take my vitamins and observed that my bottle was empty. I immediately knew it was him. I proceeded to inform my mother about this incident, and she ascended the stairs to investigate his room. We opened his closet and discovered a substantial box filled with candy wrappers and chip bags we never purchased for him. My mother instructed me to thoroughly search his room. Here's a list of what I found: empty chip bags, mountains of candy wrappers, bottle of micellar water, cut-up socks, a destroyed PC mouse, my mom's chocolate, open spicy time packets, and numerous tampon wrappers. My mom and I laid everything out on the dining table. When he returned home from school, he attempted to blame us for snooping around him, becoming defensive. Today, he confessed to all his wrongdoing, but remained silent when I asked him about his motivations. I then became enraged and began crying while screaming at him, declaring that he was a kleptomaniac, a pathological liar, that he required mental assistance because he was a voyeur. The final thing I said to him was, I don't even feel safe in my own mean place. I hate you. Don't ever try to look at me from now on. I am currently seeking employment, and apartment prices are too expensive in Canada for me to move out anytime soon. Tomorrow, with the little savings that I have, I'm going to purchase a lock for my door, and my mother bought cameras for the upstairs hallway. Am I being the meanie for saying these things?